welcome to another episode of rawradianthealth.com, and I'm Natasha St. Michael, and thank you so much for joining me. So it's Monday, it's the beginning of the week. It's a beautiful day in Montreal, nice and sunny, and today I'm going to talk about natural ways of freshening up your breath, getting rid of that bad breath, because I get a lot of requests on this actually, and a lot of people suffer from this, which there are ways of balancing this out and changing it and overcoming this, because I know that a lot of people, it's a huge issue. So I want to also talk about the reason why people get bad breath, because it's not only about oral hygiene, but it's also about what's going on in the stomach and in the gut. But first, I just do want to mention that anyone that gets bad breath when they're doing any kind of cleansing, like if they're doing a juice fast or a water fast, having really bad breath is normal, okay? That's, when first day or the second day on a juice or water fast, you notice that your tongue is coated with this white stuff and you have dry mouth and issues like that. That's totally normal, and the bad breath will come with it. A lot of times it's a little bit more difficult to fight that, but that's a normal thing on any kind of fasting. But in day-to-day life, if someone has chronic bad breath, there's something going on that needs to get fixed, okay? And so we're going to start just first talking about oral hygiene, okay? Because a lot of times bad breath is coming from an issue in the mouth. And it could be anything from having cavities, having impacted tooth somewhere, having like rotting wisdom teeth, having any kind of dental issue can contribute to bad breath. Even food pockets, sometimes there's areas of your mouth that food gets stuck in, and so it's really important to, first of all, go and see like an oral hygienist every 6 months and get professional cleaning done. That itself can help a lot, because it'll get rid of the tartar buildup and it'll just clean things out, especially where you might not be able to reach or there's a lot of buildup. That, and you want to make sure that obviously you're brushing your teeth twice a day, and you're flossing twice a day. It's really, I think flossing is more important than the brushing. The flossing is really what's getting in there and getting rid of any kind of plaque buildup. Okay, so those two things are really, really important. And to make sure too, to be like brushing your tongue, the back of your tongue, getting in there. And it's not only about the teeth, but it's also about having a healthy tongue and healthy gums. Okay, so, and also too, I've done a video on oil pulling, and that really helps to stimulate saliva production. And a lot of times people have an overgrowth of bacteria in their mouth because they're not actually producing enough saliva, and they have a chronic like dry mouth or issues like that. And so two things that can really help is, first of all, chewing your food, okay? Everything that you eat, the more you chew it, like 20 bites, 30 bites every bite, really chewing it down 20 times, 30 times is going to help stimulate saliva. And that not only gets your digestive system going, but it also helps to maintain good bacteria and balance out the bad bacteria, okay? And so it's a good thing to be chewing. That will also help to protect you from the bad breath, okay? So when you think about chewing, just think about having like really fresh, good breath and very good digestion. So chewing and oil pulling, and I've done a video showing you how to do the oil pulling, and oil pulling is great with coconut oil, especially because coconut oil is antibacterial, and it's naturally an antibacterial, and so it's not only going to help stimulate saliva production, but it's also going to get rid of the bad bacteria that's in your mouth. Okay, so that's the mouth part of things, okay? Now we're going to go to the digestive system, because a lot of times bad breath is not actually coming from the mouth. It's coming from deep in your stomach and in your gut and in your colon, okay? And odors are just coming up. And you can imagine what's going on inside of you to be producing a foul odor that's actually coming up like all the way up through your mouth and out of you, okay? And so that's not a good sign. And that means that there's some issues going on with your gut. And what you can do about that is, I think the first thing is really to get on to some good probiotics, fermented food every day, like sauerkraut or a kimchi or coconut water kefir. I've done a video showing how to make coconut water kefir, or if you find really good probiotics, take that every day, but really to get fermented food into your diet every single day, because you need to be repopulating your gut. Most people, if you're living in today's society, most people have like very low gut flora. And the reason why is because it's wiped out by not only by antibiotics and over-the-counter medication, but also by the chlorine water. Chlorine water that you drink or you're taking a shower in, that wipes it out. Stress, pollution, everything. So it's something that you can't get enough of these days, and it really helps to build up your immunity, as well as having strong, good digestion and absorbing the nutrition, and just for your body to be working well and to get rid of that bad breath, okay? So really up the probiotics. Another suggestion too is increasing the greens. Greens are blood purifiers, okay? And if someone has an issue with bad breath, I'd actually suggest really decreasing the fruit, because a lot of times a lot of bacteria actually multiplies from sugar. It doesn't matter whether it's from the good sugar or the bad sugar, it just multiplies from the sugar. And if you're having some gut issues, and that's where your bad breath is a symptom of a gut issue, then I would decrease on the fruit and really increase the greens. Greens are what clear out your blood. They're going to help clear out your digestive system. They're going to get you revved up with more minerals and just help things move along. And I really suggest for anyone, okay, even if someone doesn't have chronic bad breath, but like let's say they have like a major garlic meal, eat parsley, okay? Parsley is the best thing for bad breath. Parsley is even better than fresh mint. So, you know, when you go to an Italian restaurant, they always have like a sprig of parsley. It's actually for you to eat after your meal, okay? And there's a reason for that. So eating fresh parsley or throwing parsley into your green juice or making a tea out of it, make sure to have parsley every single day or after those meals where you have a lot of garlic or a lot of sulfur foods, onions, things like that. That can help a lot as well. But really to get into a lot of greens, because that's really what's going to clean things out. And I also suggest too is because it's a gut issue, I would suggest getting off of all allergenic food for at least 3 months, okay? And that means getting off of all dairy products, all wheat products, nothing that has any kind of wheat gluten in that, and that includes like oats and rye and spelt and kamut, things like that. Get off of those, okay? And also including all wheat products, any flour products, breads, pasta, all that stuff. Get off of it just for 3 months, okay, and see what happens. That and getting off of soy and corn products as well, because they are known allergens. Give your body a break. Get on to whole foods. Get on to raw foods. Get on, like even if you want to cook your foods, that's fine. Get on to like having whole legumes and beans and get on to having quinoa and millet and brown rice and buckwheat. Things like that are fantastic. Okay, along with having a lot of greens in your diet and getting a lot of those fresh salads in, and and a few nuts and seeds are right, but really eat things that are easy to digest, okay, easy to go through you and are not going to cause any irritation. You do that for a few months, you'll start noticing improvement, because a lot of these issues are, things like bad breath, it's just a symptom of something else going on, okay, and that's what you need to get at the root at, and it's always best to start by your diet and work your way through it. Okay, so there is always a way, you guys, always a way. So that's my tip for the day. Get onto the parsley, and I'm wishing you guys the most fabulous, fabulous day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.